I lost the battle. How we doing, guys? It is Saturday, and we know what Saturdays are for. The boys, also for excursions here on the Excursion Man YouTube channel, okay? We're back on an amazing, very sunny and warm Saturday, which there's not going to be many of those left. We actually had a frost warning in effect last night and this morning, but it's actually pretty nice right now. So I'm going to try to get in as much excursions as possible before the winter hits, because obviously there's not too much stuff to do in the winter like you saw in a couple other videos. We are currently on Aura Road, which is actually just a few minutes away from Mary Lake Road, the previous excursion location. Okay, so I'm not too sure what to expect out here. I did a little bit of scouting. It seems okay. I know there's a really steep hill over here, so that's going to be interesting to check out. Got a little mud on the truck from when I was doing some scouting. In the last excursion, you guys saw me hit some pretty big bumps, and when I got home and I washed the truck and I opened up the back, this was flipped over on its side and some fuel actually leaked out back here. And when I opened the tailgate, it was just a wave of gasoline fumes in my face, and it was actually really concerning, because just imagine what would have happened if it sparked. Something sparked in here, and there's a lot of stuff in here. It's really messy right now. I've got to clean this out. If it would have, something would have sparked in here, this whole back of this truck would have blew up. That's how bad the fumes were. And I probably would have lost the truck, probably would have burned to the ground, because all of this is enclosed, right? So it would have been pretty catastrophic, I think. But thankfully, hopefully I should actually strap this down, or, you know, it's tight, like, hopefully that doesn't happen today. So without further ado, let's get into this excursion. think it's time to put her in four-wheel drive. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments what you guys think this is for. My guess is it's used to be some sort of drainage pipe for water. I'm not too sure. Very interesting though. Wow. Now this is the steep hill I was talking about, guys. You wouldn't want to be bombing down here in the middle of the night and miss your turn, because look at this. You'd be going for a ride. Okay. Well, that's the steepest one yet, folks. I know the camera doesn't do it justice, but if that was wet and muddy, I think I would completely lose control coming down here, which is nice because we got a nice soft spot to land. But I really do think that we've reached the end of the line here for this section of Aura Road anyways. Because this, I might even be stuck here, honestly. But this, obviously, I would destroy the ramps probably. And if the ramps weren't here, I may have a chance to get up. But, oh shit. And then I would have to get up this. I really want to try it. If I had another truck here with me, I'd probably try it, but it's pretty steep there, boys and girls. Okay, so now we're gonna get back up this hill. We're gonna explore a different section of Aura Road if I can get back up this hill and it's not too slippery. Okay. It took me like 10 minutes just to get this mount to get set up, so hopefully it stays. take one's gonna be 2-wheel drive. We'll see if we can get up in 2-wheel drive, and then take two's gonna be 4-low. So, yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, 2-wheel drive wasn't happening. And I broke my mount again, setting it up for that shot. So, time for a new mount again. Be number 4. Okay, I'm just gonna give you guys a little traction control demonstration, okay? Everybody keeps telling me how I have to turn it off, okay? I do that every time, and traction control still kicks in over, I think it's 20 kilometers an hour. Okay, so we are in 2-wheel drive right now. I'm not gonna move because we're on that steep hill. Now, this is how I turn traction control off. I'm in 2 high, traction control button is here. Hit it once, and then I hold it, hit it again, hold it, hold for advanced track off. Now everything is off apparently, okay? So now watch what happens when I give it gas. See the light there that's flashing? Traction control is still kicking in. Well, actually, it's not too bad right now. Oh, shit. But usually that's what happens. The light just flashes. So now I gotta get unstuck here. Smells like burnt rubber. Shift delay, drive forward. Okay. Okay, just an update. We are now on Buck Deer Road, apparently. That's interesting. Okay, I think I'm pushing my luck a little bit now. This is pretty narrow now. I mean, how far am I gonna go?
Hip-hop's evolution, track by track.
Hip Hop Chronicles, the 500 most iconic songs in the game on Sirius XM.
This is crazy. Well, at least I'm opening up the trail a little bit, right? That's one way of looking at it. Looks like we got a lake up here. Which may possibly be the end of the line, which is good because I got a good place to turn around. Or it keeps going. Alrighty, folks, we officially reached the end of the line here. I'm not too sure which lake this is, but we're gonna find out in a second. But this is it. And this is how we get back to the truck. There she is, tired, scratched up real good. And that's all she wrote for Aura Road / Buck Deer Road Excursion. Now I gotta turn around. Excursion man is tired. Yes, he is. We made it though. We made it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be Aura Road / Buck Tier Road excursion complete. The Tremor did not get stuck. It definitely took a beating, like my mount. The truck and the mount took a good beating today. I'll show you guys what I broke on the mount, which I break on every mount that I have. So, okay, that's nice. So, you see these little thingies here? Well, this broke off of here. So I'm gonna try to glue it when I get home. But I always struggle to set these up. Ow. Like now. So I always struggle to set the mount up, and sometimes I get a little impatient and try to force it to the ground and it breaks those things. So gonna have to probably buy another one. Everything went great today. Got a little bit more mud holes in compared to Mary Lake Road. We got some cool spots. We didn't get stuck. Near the end of Buck Deer Road, it started getting really foresty and tight, and truck got a lot of scratches on it. Probably new scratches, but yeah, everything went great. I'm not sure exactly how long this one's gonna be. I think the last one was a lot longer than my other ones. This one's probably gonna be a long one too, honestly. This one's gonna be probably over 30 minutes. But I just wanted to say thanks again for all the new subscribers and for you guys for supporting this channel. If you wanna suggest anything in the comments, what you'd like to see me do on the excursions, anything different, like for example, maybe show some more inside shots of the truck or some of the drive modes or features like that, I can do that. Or maybe some different angles. I ultimately want to get a drone when I can afford it. We're gonna get some cool drone shots and maybe eventually a cameraman or camera woman, because it's definitely very difficult to get in and out of the truck. Like I probably getting out of the truck like 100 times on these excursions. Well, once to set the phone up, and then once to get out to pick the phone back up. So probably close to 200 times that I get out of the truck to set the shots up. And sometimes the terrain's very uneven, and the mount just decides that it's gonna flip over, and it's like it's a pain. So yeah, awesome sauce. So yeah, we'll give a little walk around to the truck before we end this. Definitely a little dirtier than the last excursion, I think. And yeah, that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know why, but I have a weird feeling about this excursion today. Maybe it's because I didn't say I don't plan to get stuck today. I plan to get stuck today. How do I always screw that up? You're in a tree right now. So now we're gonna get back up this hill, and we're gonna explore a different Jesus. Ow. Ah, that's nice. Oh man, I'm at my wit's end with these mounts. started. I'm gonna snap this thing right in half soon. I mean, look what I'm trying to set it up on now. I can't really blame it. I'm just pissed now that I've got to buy a new now. I should check the gas can in the back to make sure it hasn't done that. Oh, fuck, again. There you go, another fuel leak. Gonna have to start tying this thing down, figuring out why this is leaking.